Well, we are about set for match number 5, the first of the recurve. Casey Kaufhold, the top seed, national champion, crowned national champion on Friday, steps up against TzuYing Kuo of Chinese Taipei, the third seed, who knocked out a number of her compatriots en route, should I say, to the gold medal match. Casey Kaufhold, mixed team bronze medalist from the Olympic Games, will get us underway.
Just out of the X, 12 o'clock, great shot to open.
Start strong.
And there's another 10 to answer.
And a good response. Well, I've just noticed that in Casey's corner, we've seen the kind of the family connections with Chris Schaff. I think it looks like it's mum there.
Yeah, she's got a second shot that's a good shot, just out left for a 9. And we've got another 10 on target 2. This is shaping up to be a very tight match.
They opened very, very strongly. A few of the earlier matches, they just got their sighters in. And to be fair, got up to speed quickly, but these two have got up to speed very, very quickly.
So Casey's sitting with a 28. A 9 will win this set. And we have a 7. So that's quite a surprise based on the first 2 shots.
Wow.
So Casey's going to take that set, which with a 28, typically a 28, 29, those are great ends for any recurve archer. But it definitely looked like she was at the disadvantage until that last arrow.
Got to give a tip of the hat to the Chinese Taipei archers. There's a whole team of them that have been here this week and traveling 24 hours to get here. And here in their numbers.
They shot really well, for sure. They've won the mixed team matches. They won the team matches. They've competed in the individuals. We see here, obviously, in the gold medal match. But definitely a strong team.
Casey Kaufhold takes the first set there, leading, looking to go one better than last year, where it was then a 15-year-old Akshara Vijay that won US Open. Casey in her own backyard, of course. She was in Malvern, Pennsylvania. We're now in Lubbock, Texas. And it's advantage the Olympic bronze medalist. Started with a 7.
That's another 7, yeah. Casey's still a little bit out left. The wind's picked back up a little bit, but she's still holding gold.
Just a little kind of shake of the shoulder there, her left shoulder, as she just readjusted.
And there's an answer with an X. Let's see if Casey's going to adjust for those shots on the left side. There she goes. There's a 10 at about 10 o'clock.
A fist bump there from Mum. Carol Kaufhold in the box.
And that is a 9 on target 2. So we've got, provided that that's a 7, which it looks like it is, there's a 26. And Casey wins that set with another 9, another 28.
And a strong nod of the head from Casey Kaufhold.
Yeah. Solid shooting, back-to-back 28s there.
I loved the reaction, loved the emotion from Brady and Casey on winning bronze in Paris. I mean, those were goosebump moments. Those are moments where, and I'm sure you also, you know, the realization, and we saw it, we've seen it around Brady, we've seen it around Casey over the last few days. The archers that stand side by side that are coming along, congratulations, great to see. I mean, the ripple effect within our archery, but also outside of archery, of these medals and these big moments at Olympics and Paralympic Games.
Absolutely. I mean, that mixed team medal is huge for the sport here in this country. Both of those two, as anyone knows, is they're icons and heroes to many, and so to see them team together and win on that biggest of stages was awesome. And then, like you mentioned, the reaction from both of them, the joy, the hugs, the primal screams.
I think Casey's referred to it as her Godzilla. Her words, not mine.
It was fun to watch, for sure.
Oh,
And
it's
it's inspiring for those of us that, that are headed there in just a few days. So, I mean, watching that motivates me, inspires me, and, I'm looking forward to going there and hopefully doing the same.
We would love to see more moments, absolutely, from Paris over the next couple of weeks. A 6-person team heading over there of athletes. Some great opportunity for medals as well.
So we've got a liner 10 on target 2. And then we've got Casey with another 9, still holding gold. We've got another liner 9, but this one looks to me like it's out, and on the 8-9 line it looks like it's an 8. Casey with now a liner 10 that, again, it's hard to tell where we're at, but I think that she's just out on that, so she's got 2 9s. And an archer from Chinese Taipei, solid X liner. So depending on that line call, target 2 is either a 27 or a 28. And Casey with an X. So Casey has a 28 as well. So we're either tied for this set, or, depending on the line call, Casey may be your U.S. Open champion.
We'll find out shortly as she returned to Carol Kaufhold. Just a gentle meeting of the fists.
I'm guessing with their vantage point and scope, they probably can see it a little better, and my guess is they think it's out. So we'll see what the judges have to say.
Yeah, a shrug of the shoulders there from Casey. So again, if we're looking at body language, and that's the thing with you guys, you don't give much away. There's not a lot on the line there. You can't see whether it's in, it's out. There's just a little smile there from Kuo, Chinese Taipei. On her way to the gold medal match, Casey Kaufhold met her fellow Olympic teammate Jennifer Messina Fernandez, a 7-3 win in that one.
That looks like we're tied on that set, so Casey still is in command with a 5-1 lead. This last set here, if she ties, she wins the match. If she wins, she wins the match. If she loses this set, Kuo on target 2 will stay alive. So Casey can win the whole thing here with a win or a tie.
I'm just resetting the clocks. That was the additional beeps. Slight hold up. Both archers completely unfazed. And now we step forward. And is Casey Kaufhold just 3 arrows away from adding the US Open title to her national champion title, and also Olympic mixed team bronze medalist.
Wind's picked up just a little bit here. And Kuo on target 2 with a low 9.
Brady Ellison and Nick Diamore is the final match to come after the conclusion of this one.
That's Casey's first shot outside the gold. It's not terrible. She's got an 8 out to the left, but Kuo now has the lead for this set. And she follows it with an X. Casey needs a strong answer here.
Deep intake of breath there from Kuo. She knows she's close to getting back into this match.
Another 8 from Casey out left. It appears she may not have adjusted well to the wind change. It did shift a little bit this end. And then now a 29 from Kuo. So she has kept the match alive. It'll now be 5-3. Casey still out left a little bit, but much better. It's just out of the 10 for a left 9.
And when you're in that position, you know you can't win the set. How important is that final arrow?
Well, I think
to set you up for the next set.
Well, a couple things. So for me, what I'm going to do is I'm not going to change anything I'm doing process-wise, but I'm going to really, now I know I can take a chance on where I'm aiming. So Casey's first 2 shots were out left. whatever she was aiming, wherever she was aiming, it wasn't enough. And so now, even though she can't win this set, she can now take a bigger chance and aim further to the right, or, you know, really truly like pick a different spot and just see what the arrow's going to do. And so she definitely made an adjustment. She's still out left, but now she knows, okay, whatever I did, I need to do a little bit more. And so she can come into this final set with that knowledge. Even though she just lost that one, she's still in command.
You could see Casey Kaufhold was eager to get to the line there. She means business. Looking maybe the reaction that we saw from Zach Beisinger, that responded after a bad previous end, and maybe we'll see that from Casey Kaufhold this time around.
12 o'clock 9 from Kuo. Casey can make a strong statement here. And she's got a low 9, so they're tied. Remember,
tie will be enough.
A tie will be enough, so. Kuo has now opened the door with a left 7. We'll see if Casey can take advantage.
And you hear that as an archer, when you hear that, and you do hear that as you're about to draw.
Liner 10, it looks like it's out just low, but okay. Casey now definitely in command. She's got a 2-point lead. 1 to go. Kuo with a 9. Kuo sitting at a 25. A 7 will win it for Casey. Oh, it's a high 8. It's not a 7, but it's a high 8. So that does give her the match. So congratulations to Casey. That's a 26 to Kuo's 25.
So there we have it. Casey Kaufhold, US Open champion.
Big smile from her. So that's great. After the loss last year, so she's won the national championship. She's now won the US Open. She has had an incredibly awesome season for sure.
Yeah, and that's one of the questions I'm going to put to her. How do you maintain that level? Just that level of quality. As we see the confirmation, the arm goes out indicating Casey Kaufhold is your US Open champion. So we'll just readjust here as we 5 down, 1 to go. And the next match will be Nick Dearmore and Brady Ellison. But first of all, we will chat with Casey Kaufhold in just a few moments.